channel. Today we are going to review my Game Week 22 team, and then we are going to look at some transfers for Game Week 23 and on some interesting trends which I'm 100% sure you all might not know. So let's first look at my team. It was very small green arrow. I went up by around 6k places, and actually I was down. I was down in 650k, but because of Tavernier, I was able to just hit my safety score of 40, and hence I got this small green arrow. The defense looks good. Chaloba got a clean sheet. Gabriel got a clean sheet as well. I'm sad that I had Dogu on my bench. He got a 15 pointer. Actually, one thing that I should say is um, Saka had not started the match and Dogu had subbed in. And I was very happy during that time, but unfortunately, Saka came on and did nothing, and I got his 1 pointer rather than the 15 point from Dogu. And Dubravka got a 5 pointer. I played Vicario. I don't know how Spurs are conceding, but they are. So that's a shame. Other than that, there's nothing notable to discuss. So let's look at some trends now. I'll straight away jump into the content without any buffering. The price changes saw that Chaloba rose, Enzo rose, Riley and Murphy fell down, and ownership changes, which are in real time. Gabriel, Rice, Collins, Chaloba, and Enzo are rising. In notable mentions, Gehi and O'Reilly are falling down, which we thought might be the case. So now let me show you some trends which are not easily available. Now these are some current transfers which are being done in this game week by people based on this FPL team website, which I use very often. It is actually very good. They have not sponsored me yet, but maybe sometime in future. But I use this. I really find it nice. The top transfers for this week are Foden to Bruno, Ikiti to Thiago, and Cunha to Fernandes notably. And the top players are Bruno, Enzo, Chaloba, Rice, and Semenyo. And the top players out are Cunha, Foden, Ekitike, Bruno, G, and Thiago, with the fixtures turning bad. So when we look at these top players and top transfers, we can easily say that people are focusing on the change in the fixture run. And of course, Foden is playing miserably, so that is also one case. But I would suggest you that if it is possible, try to hold your transfers a bit for like maybe the next game week, because there is going to be a lot of fixture changes, fixture swings for teams, and we will get some clarity on Foden. Now, some future transfers which can be done, like in Game Week 24, Foden to Bruno is very, very famous, and you should look to do that. If Foden does not play very well today, Foden to Palmer is also very nice option. Senesi to Chaloba, Bruno Guimaraes to Bruno Fernandes, Saka to Palmer. And in Game Week 25 also we have some transfers which people are doing and saving, but we're not going to look at them too carefully right now. We'll take a look at them later in later weeks and get a better view. This is another interesting thing which you can see on the FPL team website. This is the top 1% template team. So basically people who are in the top 1% have this team by ownership, and this does not take into account the prices or the constraint of having maximum 3 teams, 3% from a team. So keep that in mind. So Dubravka in goal with Raya, Gabriel, Timber, Gehi, Mukiele, and Tarkowski as a defender. Actually, this is a very strong defense. And the midfield 5 is Foden, Rogers, Rice, Bruno, Gimares, and Wilson. I think in the next week, someone, maybe Foden, would be replaced with Bruno Fernandes, but let's see. And up top, there's Haaland, Thiago, and Ekitike. Actually, this is a very solid team, and if you had this team from the very start, you would have been in a very respectable position without even making any changes. But yeah, now we'll take a look at the top 1% captains as well who are there. So these are the top 1% captains. People captained Haaland the most in Game Week 22. Then there was Ekitike, Wirtz, Bruno, Gabriel, Watkins, and Rogers. Unfortunately, I don't think any of them except for Gabriel returned. So if we take a look at my team, I will most probably roll the transfer, and instead of Tavernier, I am thinking of playing Anderson. Anderson is playing well. Against Brighton, it's not a bad fixture, but I'm not going to make a transfer this week, most probably. And to be very honest, I'll just leave Tavernier in the squad. If he plays, Liverpool is a nice matchup. Like, they are not doing too well, especially defensively, with Konate also injured due to out due to personal reasons. His father actually passed away. So, and the next Game week 24, then I might do a transfer. I'm thinking of getting Bruno Fernandes in place of Foden. I think that is a very nice transfer. And in the next game week, that is game week 25, I might try to get in Enzo in place of Rice, and I want to get in Timber because I don't want to remove my three Arsenal players. Now, finally, these are some recommendations that FPL team is proposing. They are saying that I should captain Haaland, vice captain Saka, and the transfers I should make are I should get in Enzo in place of Tavernier for the coming 6 or 4 weeks, and I am also thinking of doing that. And as a 1 week punt, they're suggesting me Barnes.